Do you believe in aliens or alien life forms? If you don't, Discovery Channel's Alien Encounters, fact or fiction, could change your mind.
I was abducted by aliens 7 times since 1984.
Everyone has a story, and this is the town that UFOs built.
So the show follows 2 UFO experts, Mitch Horowitz and Chrissy Newton, who meet with people who say they have experienced strange and unexplainable alien encounters. And then after a thorough investigation, they come to a final verdict and decide whether or not this encounter was real. It's so great. Joining us this morning with more is Chrissy Newton. She is one of the UFO experts on the show. So welcome.
Thank you.
I was smiling at your key because it says Chrissy Newton, UFO expert. I love that. Before we talk about the show, I want to know, when did you start to believe? And when did you become interested, fascinated in investigating these stories?
Yeah, belief is such an interesting word to use because there's you don't believe in UFOs. It's an area of research, right?
Okay.
And that's hopefully what the show is doing, is changing that idea. But since I've been a little girl, I've been interested in it. Yeah, my dad had a UFO sighting a long time ago in Ontario.
So you grew up hearing about something like this?
I did, yeah. My dad had a UFO sighting and he showed me a photo of it, and it lit up everything inside of me. And from that day, you know, we've always been talking about UFOs. We still do. We talk about politics and UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's been...
He must love that you're doing the show.
Yeah, I think he does, yeah. From what I know, when we talk about it, he'll laugh sometimes because his friends will call him about UFOs, and he's just like, call Chrissy now. She's I think she knows more than I do.
Listen, brilliantly, you've set the show in Roswell, New Mexico, and we know the long lore and the history of Roswell, but why, what does it add to the show? The fact that it's based there?
Oh, for sure. 1947 was the alleged Roswell crash or debris crash. And so having it based there is such the beginning of the counterculture that started for ufology and people loving...
Is that what it's called?
Well, yes. Some people like the term, some people don't. But I enjoy it. I think it's a great term for the fact that it's an area of study. It's an ology, right?
Yeah.
And so it's based in Roswell, and a whole bunch of people, you know, come and speak with us and share their experiences, and they come across across North America.
What I really love about the concept of this show is it is like investigative journalism. People come to you with this story that has enough in it that you're like, this is worth investigating and digging into, and that's what you do.
100%, it is. And it's looking into the strange and a phenomenon that we're not really sure about, and we're learning so much more, you know, over the years. But yeah, it is investigative journalism, but I'm also looking at data. You know, I'm using testimony and data to come to a conclusion with Mitch Horowitz and I to see if it's a UFO or not.
Okay, let's share some of these examples with people, some of the stories that you guys look into in this program. Can you start off with, which one is your favorite?
Oh, gosh. I would say that there's something called a transmedium UFO. And so transmedium means water, air, and space, right?
Okay.
And so in California, there is been known for multiple UFO sightings on Catalina Island. And so someone comes in, and he's a man that has been on the ocean for years with his partner, and he sees what we think is a transmedium UFO.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable, his story, his testimony, all the data that we collect, and that we noticed that potentially he probably did see something. And it was an unbelievable story to hear and listen to.
Oh, I love it. It's got elements of sort of all my favorite shows. It's almost a bit like Antiques Roadshow, because you have to come to people and say, hey, guess what? Yes or no. It's either valid or not. Anyway, it's a really great concept. Thank you, Chrissy, so much for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, a reminder, you can watch Alien Encounters on Discovery Channel, Discovery Plus, and Max.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.